theoretically. Let us see. I do not like how I look right now. I do not like how I look right now. Ooh. I do not like how I look right now. It hates you too. Okay. I'm gonna grab some things before I tell people I'm streaming. So just so you guys know, my friends and I have all noticed that a whole bunch of our posts with legit attachments, like in my case it was an Esquire article, in my friend's case it was the Atlantic article, are all being removed as against community standards. So there's a whole bunch of us dealing with apparently also an aquarium live stream has been removed for the same reason. So there's something going on. Okay. Move to where I need to go on this. So not only are they removing random posts and reporting them against guidelines, there doesn't seem to be any discussion of it. So I understand you guys were going through commercials, so I'll repeat what I just said. I was saying that a lot of my friends and I are experiencing posts removed from Facebook today. Mine was from Esquire, my friend's was from the Atlantic, and it said it went against community guidelines. My other friend got a cancer GoFundMe removed, and another person got an aquarium live stream post removed. I don't know why. It seems to be a whole big deal right now, with a lot of people getting... Liza just... Oh, excuse me, I was saying that to my husband behind me. Someone just reposted an article from Bored Panda and got flagged for violating community standards. So we're logging in. It's got to be a bot going crazy. It can't be... I mean, this is just ridiculous. I didn't even have a... like anything attached to my article. It was just a repost of an Esquire article without even any commentary. So very, very strange. Odd. So what I'm going to do... Crap. If I'm going to build here, I have to move all this stuff. It wasn't a cancer GoFundMe for me. It was for a friend's cancer. A friend has their son... A friend of a friend's son has cancer, and they're trying to get him money for treatment. Because, you know, America. 2 thumbs up. So that's what's going on. And they got that removed, too. Sometimes I've seen that happen, but it's very strange. I have to move everything around now. Okay. Dining doesn't fit in Mara's Kiss anymore. I don't know. Totally faked. I have to move everything around because I'm going to be using this house to build in. So I have to basically move everything out of this house. How many things are in parlor? Where's Mara's Kiss? Ugh. Oh, hey, me Johnny. YouTube posting. Yeah, YouTube has had really bizarre comments, but things going on. But oh, that wasn't Lisa. My friend Gretchen. It's totally different GoFundMe. But we're talking about an aquarium, live stream for people stuck at home. Things like that. I'm just going to friggin' redo all of it. Forget this. This is just annoying me. I'll set it up to be proper. This, by the way, this add-on that I'm dealing with, this is Magic Sorter. It is amazing. But I have to move everything around because I'm going to be using this house now for a build. So I need all my other stuff to be moved elsewhere. Elsewhere, get it?
No.
Hilarious, I tells you.
Not so much.
Shush. All right. Let's see if conservatory all can fit in one thing. This is going to be really interesting how this all shakes out. Okay, Grand Topol gets nothing. Gallery. No, I'm going to leave that lighting situation alone. Hearth. Library should be Captain Margot's. Yeah, I guess we'll move it. Gonna move everything, why not? Alright, lighting. So the only ones I don't want are my Silent Magnifico. You know, there's so much like end game management of items. It's really kind of annoying. Oh, I know what I could put in Mariskis. I'll put the miscellaneous in Mariskis. Parlor. Structures. Sweet. Is that everything? No, not even close. So that leaves Undercroft. That should work. Wait, no. I'll put the Undercroft in Strident Springs. This is gonna really move shit around. Alright, first things first. I need a zombie, but I can't see. Oh no. A zombie! No, I need you. Alright, I'll take Tithys. He'll be good enough for me. I'm doing this blind. Because I don't want to remove what I've done. But here we go. Okay. Now I can do it. Next. Start full sort. Now, it's actually kind of restful and interesting to watch. But basically what I'm doing is I'm moving everything out of this house. All of these items that are sitting here. There's an item limit on every house, obviously. So if I were to try to build in that house with like most of my items taken up, it really wouldn't work out. I'd run out of slots too quickly. It was annoying. Okay, so now other people are reporting. It's like getting to news people that they're reporting this. In case you're curious, our Mark Pocan is giving a live Facebook town hall if you want to watch it. But I don't want to watch it because I'm busy. All right, so I want to also tell you, yeah, I'm finally going to do something with Grand Topol. I think I'm going to make it into my Sheo build. Sheo is no fool. I'm doing some sort of thought of either that or just going to make something cool because I really want to use those greenhouses. So I'm thinking about something to do with that. But Ula Kapala was on this morning, and I went to her website, linked from her stream, and you've got to see what she's got. It's amazing. She is quite the jeweler. Her stuff is gorgeous, and when you scroll down, like her artwork is so beautiful too. I honestly didn't know we had such talented people, but it's definitely worth looking at. And for those of you who are curious, I put up a question, a poll on the forums about whether or not people would enter a showcase. So if you're registered to the forums and you want to weigh in on that, please do. I don't know why it's going to that comment, but you get the general idea. It'll shoot you into the discussion. And then basically, it's what I'm talking about doing, and I'm really still considering it. I'm not sure whether or not it's going to work, is for every serious entry, and by serious, I mean like not empty, not a storage house. Obviously looks like somebody tried to do some designing. It didn't just throw like 2 potatoes in a room and say that's their build. Although that would be kind of awesome. So anybody who does that would get 100 grand, no matter what. It would be a showcase, and over PCEU and PCNA, and I would stream them all. No competition, just a showcase with some money as an enticement. But, you know, someone had a really good point, which I thought was good, which is that he's afraid that, and possibly rightfully so, that some people might start charging to come visit their house. It's an interesting question. That's an interesting concern. Here. I think there are many, and this is Sturmfanger saying it. I think there are many enthusiasts in housing that look forward to new housing adventures anyways. So in my opinion, neither you as a housing tour guide nor the housing community absolutely needs such fees, and I would not want to start a new trend, aka I have a great house, but I'll only let you visit for gold. Yeah. Like charging admission. I don't know that anyone would actually do that, but it's possible. So, I mean, so the idea is whether I do a showcase where nobody gets anything, or I do a showcase where everybody gets something. So those are the 2 options that I'm considering. Yeah. Yeah, I think it would be very strange if suddenly people did that. You know what I mean? Really odd. I think I may have screwed something up, though. But I want to give people money because I know how expensive it is to do buildings, so I haven't quite figured out how to handle it. You know what I mean? Sort of all confused, all confuzzled. So there's another thing that you guys... That's true. I want to help fund, but I see what they're saying about starting a trend. That could be a problem. I mean, I have the money. I wouldn't mind helping. You know what I mean? I know how expensive it is. And it's really coming from that place in my heart. So who knows? Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Shoriel has announced another contest for ESO Housing Network, which is a Discord below. You can find their information. I'm going to post... Okay. I posted to DDA the contest. They should be posted in most other housing, what are the words? Discords. But basically there's going to be a contest. 2 themes to choose from: pet house or futuristic house. That's interesting. That would be interesting. Once again, there's no item limit and FX can be used. However, be aware some people don't use EHT and can't see the effects. Competition closing date will be March 31st. Voting period will then open. Wait, I'm reading these dates backwards because the euros. It looked like it's July 4th, but he means April 7th. Prizes are pretty good. 500k for first place, levitating bed and an emote for second place, and third is 200 mundane rooms. I'm providing the prizes on PCNA, so if you want to join, it definitely sounds like fun. I'm going to add this to the list of the ones that I'm talking about. I think I didn't talk to Shoriel about what the themes would be, so I'm actually kind of impressed with them because, like, I probably should have thought to ask, but I didn't ask. ESO Housing Network. Okay. Pet house or futuristic house. Okay. Added to the list of ones we will talk about. And that's 331. And it doesn't matter what you're on, what platform you're on, you can join ESO Housing Network, and they're nice people. There's lots of examples and lots of places to ask questions, like, you know, what can I use for X or Y, you know what I mean? It's pretty cool stuff. I've actually been really glad that I joined them, so I encourage it. The next thing, we got a lot of news to talk about while my computer chugs away. Oh, let me tell you funny. I told this story a little bit this morning. I don't know who was here for it, though. It was kind of amusing. No what? What are you, 12? Seriously, no what? My friend. This morning I was telling people about how I was using this program. I was using Magic Sorter, and it was doing its thing, right? It ended up stopping in a house where I had 3 frog callers, and they were just going. And I had my sound on. And after a while, my husband said to me, "Why is your computer farting at me?" I was like, "It's not farting at you. It's a frog caller." And he's like, "Well, it's farting at me." And then what had happened was I had actually finished in the house with the frog callers. So it just kept going and going and going. And so I had to come. I told him he could turn the sound off. But for a while there, he was like putting up with 3 frog callers. Half an hour of frog caller?
15 minutes, half an hour. It was ridiculously long.
You should have said something sooner.
I didn't really notice until it kind of gave me a headache.
Frog callers do give you a headache. Try playing in Murkmire sometime. They are brutal. They are, essentially it's a quest at one point where you have, I don't know, is the frog caller the same thing as the, no. You use the frog caller to call the frogs, to collect the frogs, to put them in the instrument that you can play that has frogs quacking in it.
That's sick.
It's not sick, it's cute.
Torturing frogs.
I need to find the name of the instrument again.
A frog torturer.
No, it's not a frog torturer. Frog, ESO, caller. Okay. Untuned. But there's another one.
It was untuned, that's for sure.
Shush. The frogs tune themselves. I can't find the name of that. What is the name of the instrument that you make with it? The one
you can tune a frog, but you can't tune a fish.
No one likes you, you know.
I know.
Okay, just so you know.
I'm painfully aware.
What the hell? I I know it's an emote. It's like a frog instrument. Here we go. Merkmeyer mementos. Ah, Vosa saddle.
Jesus, yell some more.
Shut up. It's a Vosa saddle. And if you think that that's bad, wait till you hear it. And I am going to play it for you. You need to see it. It's cute. There's frogs in it. See? You collect the frogs. And you put the frogs in it. You don't torture them. They like it. That's the whole point. They're with their friends and they get to sing, which is their favorite thing to do. That's what you get told when you're doing the quest. It's like, isn't this awful? Like, isn't this like enforced frog slavery? And the guy tells you, no, they like it. Can you think of anything better than spending your life with all your friends singing? I don't know, it sounds like some level of hell. It just sounds wrong. The Vasa saddle. Okay. Frog pipes is what they're called. A musical instrument. The Vasa saddle utilizes live frogs. It doesn't say... Oh well. Whatever. You get the idea. It's silly. That's what the idea is. It's totally silly. Alright, what else are we doing? Okay. Talking about contests. There's always a contest. Alright. So, pet or futuristic house? Jeez. I am not doing the chocolatier challenge. I'm waiting for my friend to send me another text saying no. The Jesters Fest starts on the 26th. Cannot happen soon enough. I think we all need something to take our minds off of things. So J Hearts, are you guys doing the chocolate one? Because I'm not doing the chocolate one. I tried. I couldn't come up with a good answer, a good one for it. So I started working on Sheogorath instead. Because I just don't have it in me. I kind of suck. Waiting for the no. He must not be paying attention. Alright. My life is so exciting. I'm reading Conditions of a Nebraska Mental Institution in 1938 because that's what I do. Sounds really fascinating. I'm waiting to see if anyone else commented on that. Oh, drugs. The Jesters Fest? Or what? The Vasa saddle? I think the Vasa saddle is probably cheerier. My friend just posted, Facebook just reported my post about using this time to get in shape and organize my life as false and misleading.
Really? That's actually kind of true.
That's hilarious. Too funny. Okay. I guess that's the truth. What do you want? I'm no fun Felker. So I want to know what this upcoming week is going to be for. I guess we don't have any idea what this upcoming week is going to be for furnishings. We're in a new week now. It's probably going back to something terrible like, you know. Wait, we already did Reekling, so I'm not sure. Benevolent Bode is the one who usually knows. So let me see. What are we up to? Benevolent Bode. Bode? I can never tell. Where's their... Okay. The impresario. No, I don't care about that. Guides. We need Lux Vendor. Hey, Dana! I haven't seen you in forever. You've been a busy bee. Okay, Lux Furniture Vendor items. Here's the full history. So, Reekling Orc we did. Did we already do the stupid signs? We did the signs, right? Clockwork. God, everything's melding together. Animals. Did we do carcasses? I think we may be up to dead animals. Unless I'm crazy. Oh, you don't need to cash up. They're boring. I'm trying to remember what we're up to. I honestly don't know. You don't think that we did carcasses? Okay. Then that might be next, because I think we did the clockwork calibrate. No, maybe we didn't. I'm not sure. I'm actually not sure at all. I've completely... I can't put two and two together. Okay, so in case you guys are stuck at home and bored, as you know, we all are, I have a suggestion for you for making murder cookies. Here is the link to said murder cookies. So basically these cookies were, the name is only slightly related. They were talked about on Reddit. Somebody was researching a murder that happened in her very old house, and she came across a recipe that was like the winning recipe for the summer for a nearby bakery, and it was the secret recipe. And so she posted it, and so people dubbed them murder cookies. They're not really murder cookies, they're Scotch. I think they're called Scotch something. So we decided, they went on Reddit, they took off, people said they were amazing. So we decided to make them. And the only difference I would take from what she's saying in her version is what my husband and I did is we used mace. Well, my husband used it. She suggests using ginger, but using the real mace, I think, actually...
Nutmeg.
What?
Nutmeg.
She said nutmeg and ginger, didn't she? Oh, she said just nutmeg. Okay. But you can use nutmeg if you don't have any mace. But we bought mace because we're trying Lincoln's cookbook, which is another awesome cookbook. And they have pork chops with mace on them. And they were really interesting tasting. Oh, Blonde, thank you so much. I'm sorry I missed your message. Thanks for the love. And you know what I noticed is everybody was so supportive and nobody blew it. Like, none of the people who had seen that, seen me build it messed it up. Not one. Everybody was really cool about not spoiling the surprise. The people who were guessing were not people who had seen the stream. So I felt like it was awesome of everybody to not spoil it and let him and the other people try to find them. And they did a good job. And I liked how they were obvious enough that J Hart couldn't miss them. Except for the coin. The coin was really hard. I just should have put it somewhere else. Wasn't that annoying? I'm like, it's right in front of me. It's right in front of me. Thank you so much, you guys. You did a great job. You all helped me. I did throw out some people's names. I didn't get everyone, of course, but you guys were awesome. It was really Mr. Dude Guy, sir. I told him I would thank him for the candle idea, and I did. I got that out there, but there's really no good way. I should just put people's names on it somehow. I don't know how, but I do appreciate all the help. But yeah, that was annoying. And he couldn't figure out what the horseshoes were. I'm like, don't they look like horse feet? I mean, aren't they kind of obviously horse feet? I thought that was fairly obvious. Maybe I'm wrong. What could I say? Oh, why called murder? Oh, my mother's asking now why it's called murder. Andy, can you answer her? I can't do it now.
Yeah.
Wow. So, my friend, who is a physicist, is saying that people are talking 8 weeks of this being locked down in the U.S. I don't know how many of you are in the U.S. But I didn't stay for the last couple, so if I missed anybody, I'm sorry. I was like, I'm not quite all here today. I've got a lot on my mind. I've been dealing with health issues and whatnot, so. Okay. I'm not even lagged. This is amazing. This never happens. In my stream, I mean. Okay. As soon as this is done, we're going to start working on another fortress type deal. I'm thinking about taking Grand Topol and turning it into an enclosed fortress. Using all those, I have tons of buildings that I can use. Holy crap, that occurs to me that it's time to take apart my Telgalen. Interesting. I could get rid of all those wells, too. I'm just thinking aloud as I'm... So, anyway. I'm thinking about a fortress with those towers, you know, the Khajiit towers at different points. And, it's going to encircle the island, I think. And I think I'm going to use a lot of the greenhouses to be vantage points where there's good views. I don't know why that would involve Sheo, though. So I might be... I don't know how to involve Sheo anymore. You know, when I do a contest on a certain theme, like, I find it really hard to revisit that same theme. It's like, this is my only idea. I don't have another one. Well, I did the Sheo contest. I'll show you what I did. I still have a video of it up, luckily. It's still saved. Cool video, keep it up, bro. I'm a bro? Did the guy actually look at the video? I'm not a bro. Whatever. Okay, let me pull open the proper window. Okay, got display capture. So here is my video of Sheo. Here we go. The winning build. Now I'm going to mute it because the sound is just awful. But here we go. Yeah, it's so weird. I'm not a bro. So this was my Sheo build. And I'm showing what's effects and what's not effects, turning it on and off. But as you can see, it's all of my guys, my army of guys get into a circle, and I animated it so that they're doing a dance up in the sky. the army has provided everyone with treasures. So, brought treasure to Sheo, rather. So tons of cheese, of course, because Sheo. And then all of the different jewels and gems and stuff that they had done, that they had brought to them. And then, of course, the glowing cheese in the middle. So I made this one. Yeah, this was a fun build. It went away. I was frustrated with it one day, and it went away. It is no longer. I could make it so much better now. It would be so much better. I can animate better. I can design better. It's just so much better. So I don't know how to come up with another Sheo build. I don't want to make the same thing. Oh, I did that on purpose. What? Shadow Priest and Citadel? What? I don't know what that is. I did that on purpose. I shared it on video on purpose. Same thing with Hogwarts. I killed Hogwarts off, but I saved a video of it. It's a terrible video. But since we're waiting for sorting to be done anyway, here we go. This is my Matison. I'll get rid of my face for a minute and let you guys just see a video. ICC. Did I say anything about ICC? I don't know why it came up.
You know me.
This is the front entryway, which I probably did this in a really poor, should have been a higher resolution. But this is the sorting hat, which was surprisingly difficult to make. The sorting hat. I made it from a Daedric lamp upside down. This is the garden botany room, and this is the, what is the Slytherin? This is Slytherin dorms. And I had a neat little trick with that. Green light turned off when you left and turned on when you entered. That way the bleed, see that light bleed, goes away. The Flu Network, it's true. It was a holiday theme. I added Christmassy stuff to it in the future, but I took this video before then. And there's a griffin on fire. Now, the griffin was on fire because I was trying to pretend he was the phoenix. You know, Dumbledore's phoenix. Here's a classroom. But I was going to animate it so he blew up into feathers, and then when he came back, because he's a phoenix, you know, they die, they go up in smoke, and they come back. So I was going to animate that. And then I just sort of gave up on it. I shouldn't have. But I didn't have a phoenix, and it pissed me off. So here's the library with all the floating books. I was very proud of this build. Was. Back in the day. And then this is the feast room. And what you'll see is, when you walk in, see all the candles turning on? That is EHT. Cardi, this is the first time I met Cardi. He came to see my house, and he told me about this, that I could do this. And he worked with me to get all the candles to turn on together. And that is where my friendship with Cardi started, because this was a long time ago. And it was something that I had never seen before, and it was so new at that point. I was like, really? You can turn on the candles? And so when you left the area, the candles would go out. When you went in, it would turn on, and it was just, it was so cool. It was a really exciting thing. I ended up losing all the effects at some point. This is Gryffindor. Cardi felt terrible. All my effects got corrupted. It's no big deal, though. That's Gryffindor, and that's it. Look, it's behind the paintings. Can't really tell, but it was behind the paintings. And that's the whole thing. Thank you. Yep, that's it. Star Wars Battlefront? Do people even know what game I'm playing here? Sillies. Generally what I do is I always seem to have... Oh, I'll show you Candyland too. Some of you might have seen it. Candyland is saved but gone. meaning I have removed it entirely, but it is saved, and I could just, with a click of a button, put it all back. Now, this was my attempt of going super crazy bright. I wanted it to be over the top. This is all using AHT. Almost nothing is real. I mean, like this. Yes, this one is madness. And there's jelly beans and chocolate bunnies. And there's peeps in here, too. It'd be a great Easter build. But yeah, this was the end result of my, everything was clipping though, and two-dimensional, and there were problems. And it just, like, I wasn't at the point where I felt happy with it, because there are so many visual flaws with it that I decided to get rid of it. But it isn't. Did it really, Nana? That's so sweet. She said, it took her back to her childhood. I'm not going to delete the video, and I'm not going to delete the effects. They're both saved, and I can put them back at any time. I just took it down for the time being, because I wanted to do something else in there. But I could easily put it back in. Most of it's all just effects anyway. So, I wish it was different, but... Oh, okay, and now you can see it without the effects. I did it both ways to show just how much the effects added to it. This was another one I was really proud of at the time, and I wanted Cardi to be happy. But I've executed better houses, let's put it that way. But that's that. I should be done with moving everything. Whoops. Sorry. I'm being insulted over here. I didn't mean to show you my Facebook. Here, murder cookies. Look at those instead. Let me fix this. I'm a dumbass, I know. Don't mind me. Now I'm gonna really get yelled at. Nah, he was just telling me to turn off the frog collar. As if. There's no frog collar, okay? Did you guys know that I won one of J Hart's moos? You know how you moo in channel and he gives you stuff? I won 100 spore pods. Like, honestly, I didn't have room for 100 spore pods. I'm gonna run out of space, I think. That is a lot of spore pods. I gave them away to guilds. I gave them away to people. I tried to sell them. They don't sell. I put them in, like, every house I've made. And it didn't matter. There's all my scuttlebutts from the shale build. They'll probably end up in the fortress I make. They will have their place in the fortress. Somehow I have linked in my mind Sheogorath and scuttlebutts. I don't get it. But I've totally... I can't live without this program now. Oh, no problem. You know, it was 15,000 gold. Yes, it is blind. But my mom's on it. Everybody I know, my ex-husband's on it. Everybody I know is on it. So what do? It's an easier way to keep in touch with people that you otherwise don't see. I don't live in state with those people, so it's a nice, easy way to see them, quote unquote. So yeah. No, I'm not gonna move all my friends and family over. It's too much. But you can, if you'd like, you could always add me on Facebook if you're interested. I have no problem with that. To some extent, because free speech is never protected on private forums. So they do what they want. It is hard. It is very hard to do that. I can cancel this as soon as I see, is everything out of my topple? No. Everything is not out of my topo. Crap. All right. Let's just pause it for now. And we'll go look and I'll show you what I'm talking about. But first I need to grab things from Telgallant. Oh, it's actually not part of EHT. It's an entirely separate program written by somebody else. It's Architectura. I think it's a she. She's Cardi has knows who it is and says that the program is approved. I'm not bailing. Oh my god. It's the program is approved by Cardi. Did I crash? No, I didn't even crash. I don't know why you said I was bailing. So, I think it uses some of EHT's like functionality, but I don't know for sure. It could be entirely her own, but it's not EHT. It's called Magic Sorter. You can get it on Minion, the Huge. I'm gonna have to figure out a different way to put things up here because I want to start stealing all of these. I need these for my fortress. It's time to... You know what? Undo, 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 undo. I think that's it for undo. We're going to select all and save this. No, it's okay. Let me show you how to back up a house. So you do this, you select EHT, you go to the little, machinery stuff. You would do select all items. Picks everything. Okay. Now I have multiple things in this house. I also have my heart is in this house, so this is not just one build. I've moved other builds over here. So I'm not going to get rid of the heart for sure. But this will be heart and aqueduct. I can't spell. Aqueduct. Wow, I've spelled the name of the house wrong so much. Okay, so you select them all and you do save. So now we have this saved. Okay, but what I want to do is copy paste. I want to clear the clipboard. And then I want to do import, well, I guess copy, save, selection. So this is all copied. Telgallant. Wow. I have a bunch of different ones. Clipboard is empty. Copy selection. Yes, copy it to clipboard. Then what we're going to do is import, export. And then I'll do Control C to copy. And on another window, I'm going to be opening up a blank document because I don't mess around anymore. I mean, I don't want to lose my stuff. I do too much work for this. You know what I mean? And then I paste it into a blank box. And there we go. We now have a backup both in the game, in the EHT itself, but also on my hard drive of Telgallant with heart. Save. Okay. So I don't want to remove everything, but I do kind of want to remove some of these towers because I want to use them. I'm sorry, guys. Don't be sad. Don't be sad. Let me show you an easy way to do it. Remove all of one item. So we would select all items, same as target. So then we'll target the towers. Change these items. Remove items. And they'll go into my inventory. So the towers are going to go away. But it's saved. I can fix it with a click of a button. You know, there's one thing I like about this build, and that's the secret at the top. This build is ugly. It's just an ugly ass build. And the only reason why I made it the way that I did was because of the limitations that J Hart put on this contest. He made it so that we could only use 100 of each item, you know? And I'm still here. Jesus. If I had been able to make it normally, it would have been a much nicer build, I'm sure. So this is just, as far as I'm concerned, it was atrociously ugly. But what I am leaving the same is, well, first of all, I'm going to eventually get rid of and sell these wells and put something else up here that gets you to this point. This actually is kind of cooler even, to be honest with you. The pathway might still work. All the way up. Gosh, I should build the fortress here. But I won't. I'm going to do something else here. I don't know what yet. Because there's not enough water on the ground the way that I want it. This is still pretty neat, let's admit it, you know? May not be gorgeous, but it's neat. And it still has everything it needs to do the trick. And that's what's important. See? We can still cheat. All done. We cheated. Still looks pretty neat, doesn't it? I'm okay with that. And if you ever want to reload it, all you do is selection name, you pick one, you'd pick, in this case, Heart and Aqueduct, and then you would do revert, but we're not going to do that. Yeah, it is pretty cool, isn't it? And there's my heart way down there. So, yeah, it's fun. But, I mean, I'm not going to get rid of this top portion no matter what. I'll find a way to mark it off so that I will always be able to access that. But, I mean, eventually these walls are all going to go and whatnot. Because this looks like shit, honestly. I'm so disgusted by it. It's just awful. I know why I did it this way, but it still looks like shit. So let's go over to Topol, and I'll show you what I have in mind. I guess I could see that. Yeah, roller coaster. But, I mean, it was intended to look a certain way. But I gave up because 2 reasons. 1, J-Hart put such limitations on that contest. I just couldn't do it the way I wanted to. 2, I wanted the tricky invisible stuff on the on the bottom portion, which is why I used wells. Looking back, I kind of hate it. But the 3rd reason is invisible walls. That tower cannot be perfectly cylindrical the way that I wanted it to because there's invisible walls. And so the pathway also had to take that into effect. Is it? I don't know. I'm honestly to the point where I just don't know. It would be cool if they are. But I'm not sure. So let me show you what I have in mind here for the fortress. This will be the newest, the new hotness. Right? It's gonna have to be all of this, pretty much. Just basically certain spots. Oceanside Fortress kind of deal. I don't know if I would put it there. Well, I'm going to have to look at fortresses and see what exactly do I want my fortress to look like. But I do want it to go up high. So maybe something silly placeholder wise like this. This is not me building. This is just me testing out theories. I know you can go really stupid high. I like building with height. So obviously this is just looks like crap, but this is just a proof of concept, I guess. And then these would be involved on each floor. I want one looking right at here with the water in it. And then I'm going to have these involved. But I want these up in the sky because they're actually quite beautiful as viewing platforms, which I have used them as. You know, that kind of thing. They just fit anyway. So you get the general idea. This is going to be just it's looking more like a castle, but the fortress part is going to be walls. And gee, I wonder where I can get the walls from. I have, do you want to see one? Where is it? It's either Calyrex or Galileo. I think it's Galileo.
Galileo.
Shush. Someone has done it. My friend keeps texting me, why aren't you online? I am on. I think he got booted over to J-Heart's stream for some reason. And not ours. I don't think this is the right one then. This is Galileo, then it's Calyrax's. I know, those two names always get me. I always get mixed up between the two of them. They're totally different people, but their names mess me up. Fine, then don't go to the channel, butthead. Okay, this is really hilarious. Just the things that people are getting deleted from their Facebooks. My friend's post saying he's single and ready to mingle got taken down. That cracks me up. Okay, here it is. Minus Tirith. Right? I think. So it's first person, but it's, there you go. It's in the midst of the battle. This is done by Galileo, I think. Calyrex? I can't remember. But here are all the mages. And things are in progress. Calyrex, sorry. I'm bad at this. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, that tower, man. That tower gets me. How beautifully the tower is done. I'm getting yelled at again. Oh, stop! All the little dead guys. There's a dragon. Guars are helping, of course. So, I hope that gives you some ideas. I love this. I think it's beautiful. But it's an open, I think it's an open house. He's certainly shown it, they've certainly shown it off quite a few times. So you're probably welcome to come visit. It's been on my stream, it's been on J Hart's stream. So feel free. Okay. Actually, that reminds me, I should probably look at a random. Rosarian. So tonight I made coconut rice with, I don't even know what the flavor was of tofu. It's something like Southeast Asian, and it was so good because I can't eat things that are harder to chew right now because my jaw is a mess. Okay. Wow, pretty. This is Zaran. I don't see any effects. I see I've sold some stuff. Oh, yeah. Well, you know, I'm not at all Irish, and neither is my husband, so it just doesn't seem to, like, click in my head. That's what's going on. I always forget about that holiday. Ugh. My jaw's just screwed up from the arthritis. I'm going to see the doctor on Thursday, though. So this is like a grave. How sad. This may be the house that they said was a tribute to people who left the game. I think this is what that was. A tribute to people who have left the game and are no longer with them as a guild or as friends. And so what they said was they took an item from each person and put it there. Yeah, essentially. If I'm thinking of the right person. If not, I'm going to be embarrassed, but I don't want to. I'm going to look because I don't want anybody mad at me. Okay, let me double check. Stabby's potato stream. Saren, you're here. Okay, I'm going to read your post if it's okay. Or at least I'm going to skip to the part about the psijic. It's turned into a memorial. Although it was inspired after a specific player left us, it's set up as a nod to all those in real life players who we've lost since the game came out. We usually add a pet or small item if requested to represent different players. It's totally sweet. I didn't realize that you meant that they were also people who left who also had passed in real life. I thought they had just left the game. That's even sadder, but so sweet. You know, this is going to happen more and more as our player base is not spring chickens. You know, most of us are up 40 and up. You know what I mean? I mean, Grandma Gamer, all those people who are older. I mean, young people die too, but it's just going to happen more. So this kind of thing is so touching and important to remember in a community that we mattered and still matter. The candles always burn. Me too, Nana. It's totally the kind of way that I think about things. Just lovely. And a nice place to sit and think about the person. And your good times together. Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, sometimes game friends can mean more. Online friends can mean more than anyone you know in real life. It's the truth. You know them personality first. Oh, goodness, I'm sorry. So you bond with a person's personality and you care about each other, and it doesn't matter that you haven't met in real life. You know? Doesn't matter at all. People are who, you know, you love other people, you care about other people, that's all. Beautiful. I love it, Darren. Thank you for letting me see it and explaining it. Definitely awesome. If I look past the portal entrance. Oh, look! I didn't even think to look. With the windmill. And the lightning bug. Can he get past the portal? One officer for an old guild was mage. I met my ex-husband online. I've met my current husband online. I'm a little embarrassed, but it's the truth. Oh, gorgeous! That's quite meaningful to have it be closed off. You know what I mean? That's stunning. Oh, no. Oh, that's awful. You know the worst part, and I know, well, the worst part is them dying, but the other part of it that it makes me sad is like when you don't know, right? Like, how are people going to know that someone passed? Like, unless you have some sort of friendship where people can get online and see things, it's going to be hard for people to find out. Yes, that's the other hard part. I was the one who had to report it to a guild when our GM died. He was an ex-boyfriend. And he had a huge seizures and died from them. I had to break the news to our guild. Burly Monster. It's a maze. Clearly, I hate this person. I don't know them. Oh, maybe it's not a maze. Maybe it's just a tricksy area to go up here. I saw that. Yes, you posted about what that was, too. You are welcome. I try to give everybody's houses some attention on open houses. That's interesting way of... I've never seen anyone do this with the hall. I wonder why. You know? Interesting. So what's downstairs now that we know what's upstairs? So a little bit of crafting and all of the vanity stuff, as JR calls it. And then downstairs is a maze. I'll kill you. I'll kill you. I'll kill you! No, I'm lost. No, it's a maze. I'm stuck. I can't figure this out. I don't even know where I am in this damn thing. Okay. So, wow. Not that way. Not that way. This way? I think so. Stabby hates mazes. It's on the list of rules. Oh my god, I'm back at the beginning. This is awful. Awful. People hate me. They clearly hate me. If they didn't hate me, this wouldn't happen. Now you all get to stare at hedges endlessly. Isn't that fascinating? Ah, found something. I think. Maybe not. What was that? Okay. This is not great. This is horrible. You're a horrible person for liking this. I don't get what that gate's supposed to do, though. I'm a little confused. It's just a way up to the crafting house, do you think? Or is it just a trick? We all get to look at hedges now, endlessly. Why do people build these things? Don't they have anything better to do with their lives? You know what would be a sick trick? If you did this and then didn't have a way to solve it, right? Like if there was no solution. There really are just no exits. Sort of how life is. I'm just completely lost. I'm gonna give up in a minute. I was not made for mazes, folks. This is just not me. I'm not systematic enough. And now I'm just going in circles and I know it. Yep, going in circles. I'm always feeling like stabbing things. I'm feeling like cheating is what I'm feeling like. This is stupid. Get me out of here. I don't want to be in a maze. Screw it. Sorry, guys. I can't do it. Fine. One last try, but that's it. There has to be something tricksy about this part somewhere. There's something about looking... This is Hall of the Lunar Champion by Burly Master. So, you are welcome to try getting out of here. I think I've just walked myself into repeated circles, so I got nothing. Yeah, NA. I haven't gone over to EU today. There's a spot here. There's something here where it created a little... I'm just done. I'm done! Just so you all know, I'm done. Next house. Sorry, Burly Monster. I'm not even going to list that one. I'm so embarrassed. Okay. RA. I wonder if that got... If they fixed that. Did they eventually get to go to RI? Did they eventually get to go to his house on the stream? J-Heart's stream? Okay. Have fun, blinded. It's probably just me having difficulty, not that it's hard or anything. I have leftover cookies. Leftover murder cookies. So this... Oh, no! No! punch me. I was trying to break the egg. This is infuriating. I don't know if any of you saw J Hart's stream. I left like with 4 houses left, but Aria's permissions were off, and now they're on. So I was just curious to know if J Hart actually got to them when it was fixed, or if it hasn't been on his stream yet. Okay, well, we're gonna get to see it now. This is it. And all I wanted to do was break that egg. So we'll get to see it. And I'm sure he'll put pictures of it up. Oh my goodness. Wow. There's a lot going on in here. I'm gonna play the frog color just for, in good old time's sake. Poor fish. Alright, now I'm going to turn it off because it's the most annoying thing in the world. Okay. Is this a ship? Like a former ship? Are you on a ship? Alright, doesn't mess around. Like, his stuff is really tricky. Their stuff. I don't know if it's he. Look what they did with that tree right on the top. This is giving me this is a ship vibe. Oh, I had to run faster, I'd fall over. Burli, master. This is, what a curious place. Alright, what's in there? Dream shard. Dream shard. I can speak. Really, I can. I'm trying to figure out why the snot is on the fish. You know, it's an interesting thought. Why is it? What are those that are down there? I'm gonna need to see this. Oh, it's treasure. Busts. You have busts down here, used serving as stepping stones. Really interesting. There's a lot going on in here. Oops, fell off. Interesting stuff. Okay, so then how do you get up to the rest of it? Okay. This is complicated. This will probably be the last one for this evening. There's something really weird about it. Something I'm not getting, but there's something really cool. It's either like this is a shipwreck, or we're somewhere curious. I can't put my finger on it. It's a good question. Now, if I remember correctly, J Hart said there was a backstory. Maybe it's a backstory-based type deal. Yeah, agreed. But I'm gonna go around and see if I missed something. Obviously, there's nothing on this side. I'm probably cheatering, but I don't mean to. I just don't really quite 100% grasp what I'm supposed to do. It doesn't mean it's bad, though. Just checking out, did I miss anything kind of thing. Alright, I don't think anything is outside of this space. So, back to the beginning. I think... Oh. Wow, you haven't finished? Okay, that might be a problem. I have a feeling that this is a shipwreck of some kind. It feels like one, maybe just because of the mast. I mean, look at the way that everything's balancing on other things. It's a very strangely designed place. So it, like all those cairns, it's almost like there's no gravity. There's got to be some sort of... That's all I got. I think it's a cairn thing, and I think it's really cool looking. I would be very... And, of course, the treasure is lucky. Shipwrecked. Didn't die. You got some treasure. You've got some moon sugar farm. Whoa, didn't mean to fall. You're farming moon sugar. So you even have crack cocaine where you are, you know? You can't go much better than that. Yeah, I'm guessing, I'm going with my theory. Agreed, Blind. Alright, I'm gonna call it. I need a cookie. And then I'm gonna go to probably get ready to bed. I'm going to sleep early. I don't feel well. So I will catch you all tomorrow. And thanks for watching the second half. And I'll catch you in the morning. Bye, Nana. It was good to see you again.